Hey, what's up, guys? Alright, this is going to be a short and simple tutorial on how to create a button that opens a new window in Android Studio. Alright, so we're going to make it fast and we're going to make it simple and easy to understand for beginners. Alright, so first thing we do is click on Start a New Android Project, and I'm going to call mine Big um, C, yeah, I should say Big App. Yeah, I'm going to call mine Big App, and I'll click Next, and we're going to keep the regular settings, which is we're compiling and we're making it basically for a phone and tablet. So just the first one will be selected. The minimum SDK is API 14, which is Android 4.0, ice cream sandwich, blah 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 blah. That's pretty much it. We're not going to be selecting any of those other stuff. Click Next, and I like to start from an empty activity, not a blank activity but an empty activity. So we click on empty activity, and blank and empty not the same, but we won't be getting into that right now. Clicking Next. All right, our first act, what they're asking you now, what is your activity name? So we're first and finish. Just give it a simple name. So Gradle will start to build our project out for us. Alright, so first things first, you're greeted with this page which says public class first, which is what we gave it the name as extends app compact activity, and then we see our onCreate method. Our onCreate method, we're not going to mess with that. Basically that's telling our application at what point in our Java class it should start. So that's where it is. So we're not going to mess with that. What we're going to be doing though is going over to res folder, click on it, and clicking on layout, and we're going to click on that activity XML. Our XML really is the how our elements are laid out for our app. So that's how it is, and we can see a graphical representation of our app. So I will be deleting this hello world. It will be deleted. It doesn't want to go, but it will be deleted. Go. Don't want you hello world. And we'll be putting in a plain text view. You find it right under widgets, and we just extend it to whatever dimensions you like, because we will not be messing with the text, we'll just be changing it. Double click on that bar, and where you see text, you could write something like this is our first view, and we're not going to be changing the text ID because we're not going to be manipulating the text. However, we will be adding a button, so you can click on any button on the widgets, add the button, double click on the button. We'll be calling this button push me, and we'll be calling it but one, and okay, and we are set. If you click on this button right now, it will do nothing, and we need our next activity. So what you're going to do to create your new activity, follow the steps very correctly, exactly I should say. And an activity is really what Android calls its next screen, its next view, the next window, if that's how you see it. So we'll click on our project right here. There are two of them with the same name. One says Android test. Obviously that's not what we want. We'll be clicking right on below it. Then we go to file, and click on, scroll all the way down to new activity, and once again we'll select empty activity. Alright, so they're asking us what should be the name of this activity. So I'm calling this one second. Okay, and we're clicking finish. Alright, so we see an onCreate method for the second. Anyways, we'll be going right back to our first Java that we named before, and right, we are going to be spacing down right where it says override, spacing down, and we're going to be creating some public elements here. So we're creating public button and public button, and we're going to call our button but1, and put your colon, semicolon really, and then we're going to be creating a method. So we're saying public void, I call mine init, it takes no arguments, open parentheses, and now we're going to start putting in our button. So but1 that we just named equals open bracket button with a capital B. Just click on that, and then we're going to type find. See, comes up right here. Find view by ID. Click on that. R as in resource, ID as in the ID of the resource, and where we see our name of our button that comes up, button1 or but1. So put that, so it will be r.id.but1, and we put our semicolon right there to finish our statement. Now it's time to wire our button. So this is where the good stuff come in. So it's time to wire our button. So we can just simply do but1 dot, and we're going to set an on-click listener, set on-click listener, that and then inside the bracket we'll have new and capital on, and there it is, it comes up on click listener, whatever. What you simply do is you just, instead of writing out that long on click method, you just click enter and it does the writing for you. So what is going to go in this, we're going to write an intent. An intent is telling Android what you are intending to do, what is it you want to do. So intent, and I'm going to call my intent do. Alright, I'm not going to call it do, I'm going to call it toy. Yeah, toy. My intent toy equals new, and we're going to put in a new intent, and the new intent is we're going to put in our class name that we're in, which is first dot this and comma, and we're going to put in the name of our new Java that we want to execute, which would be second. It's our new class, second dot class. Alright, comma. Okay, and that's pretty much it for the wiring of the buttons. Your button is basically wired. Now this init method, we'll have to put it in our onCreate method so it gets run when the program is started. So we put init, that's what I call my method. Alright, getting, okay, it's init, yeah, there it is. And we have that saved. Now let's look back. This is the screen that is going to be called, which is our second XML. We could put a text in here that we know that this is the one that's being called. So we just select a text widget from up here, and we're just going to simply name it in the text, double click on it and name it the second screen, so we know when it comes up. Alright, so that's it. So this says the second screen, and our first activity XML just says this is our first screen. Alright, and pretty much guys, that's how it gets done. So we're gonna click run, and we're gonna select our emulator and see what happens. So we're waiting on our emulator to come up. My computer takes a while, but it's gonna come up. And what we're intending to do is to see first screen come up with a button, the push me button. When the push me button comes up, we should push that button and get our next screen. So that is basically how we'll be opening one screen from the other. So we're still waiting. Most of the times these emulators are a little bit slow. So that's it. There we are. So this is it. This is our first view. Okay. And this is the button we created. Let's see if it works. Click. Alright, waiting on the button. Alright, I think I just registered a click now. Our button's not going according to plan. Let's see what's going on here. Oh guys, I forgot to mention, when you create the second activity, your second activity, you should have this. When you click this button, okay guys, I forgot to mention, in order to get your button working after putting intent and your new intent and all of that, you have to put start. This is very important. I just left that out. Start activity, and then you have to start your intent, else it won't work. So after putting intent, the name of the intent, and wiring up your intent, you must put right after that in your on-click view, start activity, just like I have that, and put in the name of your activity. So mine is start activity that toy, or start activity in brackets toy. All right, so it should work now. All right guys, so clicking, starting up again, and let's see what happens. Waiting for it to refresh so the new app starts up. Takes a little while again, but it should start up in any moment now. There it is. So this is it guys. You push me, there it is, our second screen. That's the thing with coding guys. Sometimes you just leave out something, a basic thing, and that's how it works. It doesn't work anyway. So that's what you should have put in. Start activity right under your intent. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Please thumbs up if you like this video.